Welcome back to C++ with Miyoshi. Today we're going to talk about functions a little bit more, and mostly about how to use a couple functions that are available in the math.h library. So in order to use the math.h, remember to do a pound include math.h, and then you have access to several functions like sqrt, which is the square root. There's also functions for trigonometry and some other great things. Plus, if you use this pound define underscore, all caps, use underscore math underscore defines, then you have access to the constant pi, which you can use m underscore pi, and there's some other constants you can use in there as well, and look up some documentation to find out what some of those are. But here we have just a couple things. We have float circumference is assign the value m underscore pi times r times 2, where r is defined somewhere up here in code before that with the dots there. Or here we have, maybe we're going to find the sign of pi. We can do those things here. And a couple things I just want to mention. We have these things called our trigonometric functions like sine, cosine, and tangent. And those take arguments. There are arguments inside the parentheses that would be in radians. So make sure that you don't put it in degrees, but make sure you put in those radians. And if you need to remember how to do that conversion, remember that 180 degrees is pi radians. And so if you want to find out the radians, you just do degrees multiplied times pi divided by 180, and that will get you the degrees. Or if you want to find the radians, if you use the arctangent, a sine, or the arctangent, arc cosine or arc sine, the a sine, a cos, a tangent, that functions, those answers come back in radians. So if you want to find the degrees of those functions, when they give you back the answer, you can find the degrees in just by doing degrees, assign the value rad and radians, that would be the answer in those guys, times 180 divided by m underscore pi, or just pi in this case, if we're just talking about it. But m underscore pi is the function available in math.h. So there's all kinds of other functions, like I said, sqrt for square root, and there's other functions and other constants available in math.h using the math defines. And that's the nice thing about functions themselves. You can use all kinds of other people's functions by including their code with yours, either from these libraries or in just including functions that you found someplace and put them in your own code. So make sure you give them credit, attribute them in your code if you do use somebody else's code. But remember, you can use all kinds of cool things with functions, including things you haven't even written yourself. So thanks for tuning in. We'll hope to see you back soon on C++ Miyoshi, C++ with Miyoshi, and keep writing that code.